we talk about media bias in the sports world a lot. We talk about how different companies can create a narrative around certain players that isn't necessarily true, isn't reflected in the facts. One of these narratives exists for Trey Lance. If you're in a vacuum and you're not listening to talking heads on FS1, if you're in a vacuum, you're not listening to talking heads on ESPN, and you're just watching the game of professional football. If you saw Trey Lance play at North Dakota State, one thing that you will know immediately is that the dude has bare minimum raw ability and has the potential, if in the right hands and develops himself, he will be a superstar in the NFL. Guaranteed. Not that hard to figure out. Here's the thing. Sometimes you like to overcomplicate football. There's some things you can just look at and know. That's one of those things with Trey Lance. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that Trey Lance has all the raw God-given ability in the world. Now, over the past year, there's been this weird narrative that has been constructed, and I think there's two things that are at play about it. One, I do think the San Francisco 49ers have put this out there. And the narrative, obviously, that's at play is that Trey Lance, for whatever reason, either isn't ready or is a bust now. That's the narrative that everyone, ESPN, that FS1, they're spurting out. He's a bust. He can't play. 49ers are upset with him because he can't play. No one who watched this past season, if you actually watched Trey Lance play, you can't say that he can't play. The dude showed up. Jimmy G goes down. He shows up. He doesn't light it up. He doesn't do like a whole. He doesn't do like, like. He's not like Pat Mahomes his first year, right? He doesn't need to be. But he shows up. He's poised. He's ready for the moment. And what did he do? He won. He came in, ran the offense, did exactly what he was supposed to do, and he won. And we have multiple people in the mainstream sports and media that want to say that for whatever reason Trey Lance can't play. He's not a good player. He's not ready. He's years away from being a starting quarterback, when we didn't say those things about players who showed less ability than him that were actually worse than him. So I don't understand it. Again, for me, it's a gut feeling, and what I can see from his play on the field. Yeah, sure, he's not optimized yet. He's not going to be, like in the running for the MVP if he starts next year. But he's not garbage. And that's like the thing I hate the most. And I do think the 49ers might have deliberately done this to actually help Jimmy G's trade stock. Maybe in a way, because they might want teams to think that the 49ers want to keep Jimmy G more than they actually do, and might want to try to hide Trey Lance as like a gem. I don't know what it is. I just don't see what other people are seeing. Maybe it's me. I don't understand why Trey Lance is being looked at as a dude who can't play. I truly don't. Like, did I miss something, Andrew?
No, you hit every point and everything like that. Like I said, a lot of it's media narratives. They get to pick and choose who it is that they like and everything like that. You know how many times? Remember how many times was the media apologetic to Carson Wentz last year? You know what I'm saying? This guy is like the greatest thing ever. Trey Lance, let's be honest. Like, obviously, yeah, he was 1-1 as a starter. The numbers don't jump off like the screen at you or anything like that. But he was a rookie. He wasn't even expected to be the starter this year because they still had Jimmy G. Obviously, they would have liked him to be farther along. But listen, even Mahomes had his first year. So it's not like, you're going to label him a bust just based off of that. You have to give the kid time to learn the system and everything like that. That's not exactly with the Shanahan system. He doesn't exactly have Andy Reid as his coordinator. It even took Mahomes a year to learn that. So, and let's be honest, dude. Like I saw some people were making like Jordan Love has been sitting for all these years, and he's not ready to be the quarterback for the Packers. That's why they went and they retained Aaron and everything like that. And it's like, don't make that comparison, because Trey Lance is night and day better than Jordan Love. He was
Not even
night and day
close.
better than what Jordan Love ever could have been.
Real quickly. Not even close. Trey Lance is a better quarterback than Jordan Love. Continue.
Night and day better than what Jordan Love was and could have been. So, I mean, I don't understand the Trey Lance hate and everything like that. Down the road, do I think he can be a good quarterback? Yes, you got to give these guys time and everything like that. You can't sit here with a rookie quarterback, and you can't expect just because he's a highly touted quarterback coming out that these guys are all going to come in and, pop right away. You can't expect that. It's a process for a lot of them, dude. Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of this generation. He sat behind Brett Favre. Mahomes is the quarterback in this generation. He sat behind Alex Smith for a year, dude. Even you guys didn't even start Lamar in the beginning. You guys still had Flacco. Even Lamar Jackson, the MVP, right
and
before
he was
his
raw.
MVP
His 2018 season, he was raw, bro. It took him a year to figure things out.
Right. So you can't sit here and you can't go based off of a very small sample size based off of his rookie year. I think Trey Lance can be the guy. Maybe it was delivered. Maybe it was delivered by San Francisco, because they do want to try to boost up the trade value of Jimmy Garoppolo, which, based on some of the teams that could be interested in Jimmy Garoppolo, I mean, like I keep mentioning up, the Colts. The Colts have all that money to spend. The Colts have draft picks. The Colts have I don't even know if they do have draft picks, actually, because they sent a lot over in the
they sent 2/3. They sent 2/3.
But dude, like you were saying, I don't really understand the Trey Lance hate. I mean, give the kid time and everything like that. It's not like he was drafted 4 or 5 years ago and he still hasn't popped. Like, we don't have it. I always brought up Trubisky, but it's not like he's a Mitch Trubisky type where he just didn't live up to where he got drafted. The dude only played 2 games. It was his rookie year and everything like that. And this team had expectations. That's why a lot of the times they just chose to stick with Jimmy G, because Jimmy G was the proven commodity. He had taken them to a Super Bowl, though the defense pretty much was what carried them to that Super Bowl. He had taken them to a Super Bowl. He knew the system, game manager, and everything like that. So that's why they chose to go with Jimmy G over Trey Lance. But I do think Trey Lance is ultimately the quarterback of the future for the 49ers. People just have to have patience.
Hey everyone, we hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Until next time, keep it real.